It's been another busy week getting around Alberta to highlight our economic recovery plan. Starting out in Jasper, meeting with leaders from the tourism industry, small and large businesses, to talk about the challenges that they're facing during the coronavirus pandemic. Then stopping to visit businesses in the Hinton and Edson areas with MLA Martin Wong, including folks in the forestry, mining and oil field sectors, and meeting with municipal leaders as well. Then headed east towards Vermilion, where we made an important announcement to support upgrading the Lakeland College Animal Sciences facility to help ensure a bright future for that important part of Alberta agriculture for ranchers and farmers in the future. Met with the municipal leaders in the Lakeland region in St. Paul, Alberta. Also visited with the Missionaries of Charity, the nuns who Mother Teresa has put in Alberta to help work with First Nations and poor in the community. And then on Thursday went on to Cold Lake, where I also have to meet with First Nations leaders, Chief Martin from the Cold Lake First Nation, a First Nation very focused on economic growth, job creation, and entrepreneurship, about partnerships with the Government of Alberta. Made an important announcement at the Cold Lake Fish Hatchery about expanding and modernizing their operation to help stock Alberta rivers and lakes with fish to protect our environment, ensure a bright future for the fisheries industry and tourism as well. Met with local community leaders in Cold Lake, and also visited the Canadian Forces Base, which of course is the country's largest Air Force base. We're very fortunate to have over 2,500 Royal Canadian Air Force personnel and their family members as well, who live in Cold Lake, helping to defend our country. Met with the base commander and senior officers to discuss how we can ensure that Alberta is providing the right kind of services in terms of education, healthcare, infrastructure to our military personnel. I also had a great chance to drop by at the Janvier Gallery in the Cold Lake First Nation and visit with the great Alex Janvier, who is one of Canada's greatest living painters and really a pioneer in modern Canadian Indigenous art, and then with a remarkable spiritual vision. It was a real honor to see him there. Went on to Lac La Biche, where I visited the second oldest mosque in Canada. The Lebanese community was founded in this area of Lac La Biche way back in the 1920s, coming here from the Bekaa Valley, and a very successful and profoundly entrepreneurial community. Also met with local community leaders. Today did some tours of historic sites in the region, including the mission of the Grey Nuns, who helped to teach Métis, Francophone, and Indigenous kids in this region, very important part of its history. And just now made another infrastructure announcement at Plamondon, or Plamondon, this beautiful little town, helping to announce more job creation activity as part of our $10 billion infrastructure build. So a busy opportunity to get around different parts of northern Alberta. Tour continues next week. It's important, after a long session in the legislature, to get out and listen to regular Albertans who are incredibly resilient, and I'm just inspired by the optimism that people have to overcome the challenges that we are facing together.